Now, have you ever wondered that there are some people, maybe someone you just noticed that this person is a salary earner. Let's say this person is earning like 50,000 naira in a month. And suddenly, in like a year of this person starting this job, you just see that this person got a car, or this person moved to a new apartment, a more costlier one, or this person just furnished his whole apartment like luxuriously. You will definitely know that no, there must be some money behind this thing, which is different from the salary this person is collecting. How are they doing it? Are they doing something illegitimately that you don't know, or there's something they are doing legitimately, but because you don't know about that information, that's why you think they are doing something illegitimately, and it makes you feel inferior that what exactly is this person doing that I'm not doing? Now, this thing is called investment. That is why today I have come with a big update. All right, let's dive into it. But before that, I don't know if you're a new member, this is probably the first time you'll be seeing my video, and it may be the last time. Why? If you do not subscribe to my channel. On this channel, it is pure vibe, business wise, lifestyle, and forget about being sarcastic. Anything that has to do with making money, I do not joke with it. In fact, I also subscribe to other YouTube channel when it comes to making money online, because in this life, after money, it is still money. Yes, so what's the whole date all about? There was this day I was scrolling on TikTok. So this day I was actually determined that today I'm not going to watch any dance video. No, I need a new update about investments. So I went to click on the list of the people I'm following on TikTok and decided to be going through their videos, and I came across one video that was talking about investment in stock. And before I come on here to talk about any topic, I must have make my own findings, and I must have tested it too. So this guy was literally talking about investment in stocks. And when we talk about stock simply means, stock is just literally a way in which a company or a corporation use to raise capital for their company. And you, as a stock owner, if you buy part of their stocks, that means you are part of the stock owner of that particular company. So there are various companies in Nigeria that are doing well, and they have their stocks listed in the stock exchange market. So examples of these companies are UBA, United Bank of Africa, Dangote Cement, Dangote Sugar, and Access Bank. We have Transcorp, we have Jay's Bank. Like, no, it's not only banks. So like there are varieties of companies. I'm just using those ones I mentioned as an example. You can as well do your own research. So at the end of the day, when these industries, when these companies use your money to do a particular business, and the profits they realize maybe at quarter of the year, half of the year, or even annually, so they are going to distribute this profit accordingly, according to the stock you bought with your money. So this profit that is being distributed to all the stock owners is called dividend. All right, so by now I believe you know the meaning, what stock is all about, how it works, and how you get your profit. And then the question is that how do you start this investment? How will you go about it? What's the minimum amount of capital you can use to invest in the stock market? The funniest answer I'm going to give you right now is that there is no minimum amount of money you can use to invest in the stock market. But for you to make a reasonable amount of money, for you to make a reasonable amount of profit, you can at worst like start with 5,000 naira or 10,000 naira. But the big sharks in the market, there are people that invest 10 million naira, 5 million naira, 100 million and above in the stock exchange market. And do you know why? See, investing in stock market is just like, it is a long-term investment. I am not saying if you put your money, you cannot withdraw at any time you want. The most reasonable one is when you invest in a long term, that is, you dedicate that this money I'm putting, I'm going to leave it for at least 6 months. I'm going to leave it for at least a year. Just lock it up. Just lock it up. So at the end of the day, when this stock rises, let's say you invested 10,000 naira and this stock increased by 20% in the period of 3 months. That means the 10,000 naira you invested, you will have made a gain of 2,000 naira on that your 10,000 naira. Now, if you are trying to say that, oh, how much is 2,000 naira? Okay, if you put that your 10,000 naira in all these Nigerian banks, like you deposit it to your normal bank account, will your money increase or decrease? You know how these Nigerian banks do, that you deposit, like you have 5,000 naira in your bank, and at the end of the month that 5,000 naira have already turned to 4,500 naira. They will remove ATM maintenance fee, they will remove SMS alert, you know, all those kind of things, that will just deposit you 100 naira, 50 naira, little by little. If you now calculate how much money they will have deducted in the period of that 3 months, you will see that you are at pure loss, comparing it to when you invest that money in somewhere that would yield something for you. And the chances of you losing in the stock market is quite slim. The only time you can lose your money in the stock market is when the company you invested in fold up, and it rarely happens. It's not something that happens often, you know. A company cannot just close up. They must have experienced a very, very big loss or something that must have allowed their company to fold up. Now, let's take, for instance, investing in Dangote Cement. Do you think Dangote Cement can just decide to fold up in this period of 3 months? Business that has been existing for more than 10 years or so. So that's what I'm trying to let you reason about. So your chances of losing your money is slim, but you can lose your money if you did not make your research very well. Before you pick, just go, because I'll be mentioning the app you'll be using in this video. Yeah, I will mention the app for you, and I will as well tell you how to register. So it's not that you now go there and just, which one should I choose, this or this, like you just be guessing. No, don't guess. Make your findings, make your research on the sure companies you can invest, that, oh, this company has they have a good story behind them and they have been existing for quite a long time, and their chances of folding up is very, very, very slim. And another thing that you should consider to limit your chances of losing your money in the stock market is not putting your eggs in one basket. Let's say you have 50,000 naira that you want to invest. It is advisable to not invest the whole of that 50,000 naira in a company. And reason being that, let's not even talk about the company folding up this time around. It is the least thing that can happen. Let's not talk about the company folding up this time around. The reason why you should not invest the whole of that your 50,000 naira in a company is because all these companies that listed their stocks in the stock market, the rate at which their profit rises differs. So this 50,000 naira now, if you distribute it, if you disperse it among, let's say, 2 companies, that is, you invested 25,000 naira in a particular company, you invested the rest of the 25,000 naira in another company, and luckily for you, one of those companies increased by 50%. Yes, because we can't know. It can, like, the way it rises sometimes is very, very surprising and ridiculous at the same time, because you'll be like, wow, did I just realize this amount of money? Now, the one of the company you invested the 25,000 naira increased by 50%, and the second one you invested the rest of the 25,000 naira you have increased by just 20%. Now, imagine the amount of profit you are going to realize at the end of the day, at the end of that specific period of time you dedicated to withdraw your money. Compare it to when you invested the whole of that 50,000 naira to that company that increased by just 20%. I know you understand what I'm trying to say. Investing in 2 companies, one increased by 50%, the other increased by 20%. You will have made, like, let's say you made 20,000 naira profit. Compare it to when you invested the whole of that 50,000 naira in that company that increased by just 20%. That means instead of you making the 20,000 naira profit you made, you will have made just 5,000 naira or 10,000 naira. That is just an example. Now, talking about the app you are going to be using, one of the surest app, like the most app that Nigerians are making use of right now, is called Trove. Trove. You can download it on your Apple Store, you can download it on Google Play Store, and do your registration. Now, how did I come about the amounts I put on my video? Guys, there is a little story behind it. Let me tell you, that money is not mine, and it is mine at the same time. Let me explain. So the thing is that when you first go on this Trove account, they are going to give you a demo account. Demo account is like a fake account, but it is loaded with money. Should I call it fake account, or it's just like an account that you will use to practice the knowledge you have in the stock market, so that you not go and do rubbish and lose all your money? So this demo account, it will be automatically given to you, and it will be stocked with 1 million naira, but this money is not yours. Now, when I first downloaded this app, their verification stuff used to take a while. In fact, my I used my NIN, and it's still writing pending, and it's been 7 days already. But before it gets to that 7 days, I was just sitting one day. I was like, let me try this demo account now. Maybe it's a 1 million naira is there. Let me try it. So from that demo account, I used 10,000 naira. I just tried this just to practice. I used 10,000 naira from that 1 million naira that was given to me. I used it to practice, and I invested in Dangote sugar on the listed stock market. I invested in Dangote sugar, not Dangote cement, Dangote sugar, just to try, like, how does this thing, let's see how realistic it is. Then I used 10,000 naira, and in the next 48 hours, I see that it has increased by 12%. I was like, this thing is working like magic. And before you know it, in 4 days, it has risen. Like, I'm just seeing green. When you are in the trading, when you are trading either forex or anything trading, and you are seeing green, it means you are making profit. But the moment you start seeing red, it means you are making loss. So the way this thing was increasing rapidly, and before I know it, so the exact time I took the screenshot that I put on this video, the stock I invested in has already increased by 20.59%, which made me approximately 2,098 naira in profit on my 10,000 naira. Like, it's like you don't get me. In the period of 7 days, 7 days, the 10,000 naira I invested from my demo accounts has already increased by 2,098 naira. Let's say approximately 2,100 naira. That means my 10,000 naira have already increased to like 12,100 naira in the space of 7 days. Now, the reason why I don't feel apologetic of me putting a fake, I can't call it fake, of me putting the money I put on this video, saying it is mine, is because, see, if I had it been my account had been verified, I would have used my own exact money, like the money I own, and I would have made the exact same profit that showed on that demo account. But the difference is just that both the money I invested and both the profit I make in this screenshot I put on this video are not mine. It is just for practice, and that is why it is called demo account. But if I had made use of my own money, I would have made the same profit. So this is to tell you how realistic this thing is and how it works. Now, okay, let's see, because this time around I'm vexing. My blood is hot, because if my account eventually gets verified, I'm not going to invest all the money in my account, but this year I'm not going to grieve for anybody, because How the hell will you make 2,000 naira on 10,000 naira in the period of 7 days? What if it is now 3 months? Now imagine you invested 1 million naira. 1 million naira. That means in the space of that 7 days, I will have made 1,200,000 naira. In which, if you put this money in any Nigerian bank account, there is no way you can make that amount of money. Do you know the amount? You know, there is this, when you keep money in Nigerian bank accounts, when you just, let's say you just have this 1 million naira in your account, there is nothing you are doing with it. It is just 1 million naira. Do you know how much your bank will credit you on that 1 million naira? That is, you have leave it there, you did not touch it. You did not touch it. The moment you are touching it, you are not going to get any money on it. But if you leave it in your, you just deposit it in your account without doing anything with it for a whole month or 2 months. So for each and every month on that 1 million naira, you know the interest you'll be getting on it? Just 5,000 naira for a whole month. Even depending on the bank, not all banks will give you 5,000 naira as profit, depending on the bank. Imagine getting 5,000 naira profit on 1 million naira, keeping it in your bank account. And all these banks, they are using your money for businesses. They are loaning your money to people in which they are collecting interest, and at the end of the day, they will give you peanuts. And from this 5,000 naira that they will even debit, they will even credit you, they will remove different kind of charges. They will have removed like 500 naira or 1,000 naira charges, and you'll be left with 4,000 naira on top of 1 million naira. How does it make sense? Now compare you getting credited with 4,000 naira, compare it with making 200,000 naira as profits. It's not even up to a month. So this is the investment code I have cracked for this year 2024, and I implore you to not sleep on this. Do not sleep on this at all. If you have a spare money in your bank, even if it is 5,000 naira, see, 5,000 naira is too much. Even if it is 2,000 naira, invest. Like, just try it out. Like, how does it work? Just try it out. It is called risk, and the risk is even minimal. As long as you keep your money for a long time, it's not like you put it for 3 days, you see that it is already declining. You run and withdraw your money, you will just lose. But if you leave it for like some months, just close your eyes and just do it. Some months, let's say 6 months, and all these companies, they pay their dividends, I think, just twice in a year, and some even pay it annually. So if you actually want to get a good profit, it is better you leave it for some months. Alright, we have come to the end of this video, and if you know you actually gained value from this video, I hope you are going to like and subscribe to this channel so that you won't miss any of my updates the next time I'm uploading video on here. Alright, see you next time. Bye bye.